Hello students, so now we are going to start the new chapter, that is trial balance. So what is meant by trial balance? अब बड़ा आपने बुक्स में जितनी भी ट्रांजैक्शन थी वो रिकॉर्ड करनी सीख ली इन आर ओरिजिनल एंट्री बुक, दैट इज जर्नल. Then we have learned to post these journal entries into the respective accounts in our ledger. Then afterwards, at the end of the year, when we balance our accounts for the whole year, we prepare the trial balance. So what is meant by trial balance? Trial balance is the summary which show all the balances of your ledger account for the whole year. So it means it is the summary of the whole year which you prepare during the all over the transaction during the whole year. तो पूरे साल में आपने क्या काम करा है, किस किस के अकाउंट बनाया और लास्ट में कितना बैलेंस रह गया है, that we will show in our trial balance. Clear? So what is the format of trial balance? I have written on the board. In our trial balance we have first of all heads of account, then ledger folio. Ledger folio means वो अकाउंट आपको लेजर वाली बुक में किस पेज पे मिलेगा. Then afterwards debit balance rupees and credit balance rupees. Now this is very simple to prepare. Since it is a summary, it means it is a statement. It is not an account. So that is why we have heads of accounts. मतलब यहाँ पे बेटा आपने सारे accounts के नाम लिखने हैं. कौन कौन से अकाउंट आ रहे हैं इसमें, लाइक कैश अकाउंट, मशीनरी अकाउंट, फर्नीचर अकाउंट, सैलरी अकाउंट, वेजेस अकाउंट, whatever the accounts are given in the question, you will have to identify whether this is of debit nature or credit nature. So उनकी नेचर के अकॉर्डिंगली आपने आइडेंटिफाई करके यहाँ सबके नाम लिख देने हैं. जो डेबिट होएगा वो डेबिट साइड पे, जो क्रेडिट होएगा वो क्रेडिट साइड पे. अब क्या क्या चीजें डेबिट होती है, क्या क्या चीजें क्रेडिट होती है, लेट्स सी. सो फर्स्ट इज ऑल एसेट्स. This all assets are having debit nature. So it means if you have given land, furniture, building, stock, etc., it would be on the debit side itself. You will write stock account 20,000, furniture account and their respective amounts. So all the assets would be put in the debit balance column. Fine. All the expenses are always debited. This we have studied in our journal. All the expenses are debited since these are the nominal account and expenses are always debited. So जितने भी expenses आएंगे वो आपने किस साइड पे लिखने हैं, debit, debit, debit. For example, if we have salary account, wages account, commission account, interest account, whatever the balances are given in respect of expenses or assets, it would be in the debit balance. What else can be debit? Any loss like loss by fire, loss by theft, loss by embezzlement, all would be debited here. Is it clear? And afterwards purchases are always debited. Reason being, purchases are your expense. That is why when we purchase goods, we do purchase account debited. So the same way the balance of purchases account would be always debited. And what about the purchases return? Purchases are always debited and returns are opposite. So it means purchases return would be credited. So if you have purchases return, it would be the part of credit balance, not debit balance. Is that clear? In the same way, sales are always credited because these are your revenue income. So sales आपने कहाँ put करनी है? On credit column. Fine. And what about the sales returns? So sales returns are the opposite of sales. Since the goods are coming back to you, it would be debited. So sales return किस column में बिठाएंगी? Debit side. What else can be there? Capital. If you have capital in your question, definitely it would be there. So it would be credited. Since capital is the internal equity, internal liability, so liabilities are always credited. So till now we have done all assets are always debited, all expenses are always debited, purchases debited, losses debited, incomes credited. तो अगर आपको आता है rent received, it would be income, it would be credit column. capital credit. If we have certain loss, it would be debited. What else can be on the credit side? If you have certain liabilities, like if we have loan, it would be credited. If we have creditors, it will be credited. If we have bills payable, it will also be credited. So क्वेश्चन में जितने भी आपको हेड्स ऑफ अकाउंट दिए हैं आपने डेबिट और क्रेडिट की जगह पे पुट कर लेनी है. Then the last work is to total the trial balance. मतलब आपने डेबिट का टोटल करना है और क्रेडिट का टोटल करना है. सो बेटा ये बराबर आना चाहिए. It must be equal. Debit balances must be equal to the credit balances. And just in case if these are not equal, it means some mistake or some error is there in your answer. So we have to identify whether this is equal or not. और यहाँ पे आपने लिखना है total of trial balance. It would be end of your question. ठीक है जी, है ना easy. So let's start with illustration. Yes, illustration 4th we will solve. In illustration 4th, first of all I have drawn the format, that is trial balance as on. So it is prepared on a particular date, that is the closing date. So it is, if it is not given, so I will put like dash. So trial balance is as on and the format is heads of accounts, ledger folio, debit balance and credit balance. Now let's start with the first item. In 4th illustration we have given the first is capital account. So capital account is always credited. So I will write like this, capital account, rupees 2 lakh. Afterwards, debtors account. So you know debtors are your assets. So debtors account and the amount is 30,000. So it would be on the debit side. Is it clear? Similarly, third item is the fixed asset account. So fixed asset means the assets. Assets are always debited and we have 1,92,000. 1,92,000 would be the debit column. Then sales account. Sales account are always credited. It must be on the credit figure. It is 1,10,000. Fine. Then afterwards we have return outward. So beta return outward are the purchases return. And you know purchases are always debited. Purchases returns are always reverse, means credit. So returns outward. It would be the part of credit column. It is 1,000. Then afterwards we have bills payable and bank overdraft. These both are the liabilities of the company, of the firm. It would be credited. So bills payable account and bank overdraft. And the figures are 8,000 and 11,000. Then afterwards we have opening stock. Opening stock. Opening stock की figure कितनी है? 15,000 and this is your asset. It would be the part of debit side. Then afterwards creditors and purchases. Creditors are always credited. Purchases are always debited. Clear? So creditors are having 30,000 and purchases are 70,000. Fine. Then afterwards we have return inwards. So beta return inwards are the sales returns and you know sales are credited and sales returns are always debited. So here return inward. It would be debited here. So 2,000 is the debit. Then wages and salaries. So wages and salaries are your expense. Expenses are always debited. So it would be the part of debit column. It is 30,000. Then afterwards, bill receivable. So bill receivable मतलब वो customer जिसने आपको पैसा देना है खाली है, so these are your assets, it would be debited here. So we will write here bill receivable and the amount is 15,000. And finally last is rent account. Rent account is your expense. Is it clear? और एक बात और है कि जो रेंट अकाउंट है, कमीशन अकाउंट है, इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट है, ये आपके एक्सपेंसेस भी हो सकते हैं और आपकी इनकम्स भी हो सकती हैं. सो डू केयरफुली read the question. If they have given the credit balance, it means these are the credit side figures, these are your incomes. If it would be given on the debit side, it means these are your expense, you will put on the debit side. And finally, after totaling, you will get an answer on the both side. It would be 3,60,000 and 3,60,000. Is it clear? So in the same way you will have to solve all the question. So beta इस chapter में आप full score कर सकते हो. Reason being, this is simple to learn what is to be debited and what is to be credited. Otherwise, no other calculation is required. Only the totaling work is there. So this can be the easier part from the examination point of view. Right? So if you are not getting, if you are not understanding any term or any type which must be debited or credited, any confusion, you can ask me. Otherwise, all the question would be attempted the same way. The debit balances means the assets, the expenses, the losses, and the credit side, the incomes, gains, and capital liabilities. Now we will discuss about the 8th illustration. Here some new items are there. Let's see. The first thing is we have given in 8th illustration is stock on 1st April. First of all, purchases are there. So purchases would be the part of debit balance. Right? Similarly, on 1st April, stock means the opening balance of stock. So this is the opening stock. So here, stock on the debit side. In the same way, sales. Sales are always credited, credit balance. Debtors. Sundry debtors या debtors एक ही बात है. Collectively debtors को हम sundry debtors बोल देते हैं. Debtors लिखा होगा या sundry debtors. So it means these are your assets, right? Then afterwards we have discount received. So discount received is your income. It would be credited obviously. So discount received would be on the credit side. In the same way, here we also have another discount allowed. So discount allowed means आपका expense आपने किसी से कम पैसा लिया, discount दिया, so discount allowed would be debited here if you have given in any question. And what is the next item here? We have carriage outward. Beta carriage inward or carriage outward, one and the same thing. In all we can say these are your expenses. चाहे वो carriage लिखा हो, चाहे carriage inward लिखा हो, चाहे carriage outward लिखा हो. So in all cases these are considered to be your expenses, and expenses are always debited. So you will write on the debit balance. Then next is machinery and cash in hand. Cash in hand या cash is your asset. Machinery is also your asset. It would be debited. Then afterwards provision for depreciation for machinery. So इसका मतलब ये होता है कि कई बार हम machinery पे जो depreciation charge कर रहे हैं उसको हम accumulate करते हैं, मतलब साइड पे पैसा कलेक्ट करके रख लेते हैं. सो ऑल प्रोविजंस एंड रिजर्व आर ऑफ क्रेडिट नेचर. सो हियर वी हैव गिवन प्रोविजन फॉर डेप्रिसिएशन ऑफ मशीनरी. इट वुड बी ऑन द क्रेडिट बैलेंस सिंस इट इज ऑफ द क्रेडिट नेचर. तो कोई भी रिजर्व होगी, जर्नल रिजर्व, रिजर्व फॉर डाउटफुल डेट, प्रोविजन फॉर डेप्रिसिएशन, ऑल आर ऑफ द क्रेडिट नेचर. देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स ड्राइंग्स. So drawings आप अपनी journal entry से relate किया करो. Drawings are always debited since it is decrease in the capital of the proprietor. So drawings would be debited here. So you will write drawings. It would be the debit side. Then afterwards, return inward. So return inward means the sales return. This we have also done earlier. So cost of sales. Then afterwards premises या ऑफिस बिल्डिंग, मतलब आपका ऑफिस वाला जो फॉर्मेट आपने बनाया है, इट मींस इट इज योर एसेट, सो इट वुड बी डेबिटेड. देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स वी हैव गिवन sundry creditors. So sundry creditors means your liability, and you know liabilities are always credited, it would be credited. Then discount allowed. So discount allowed, this I have cleared to you. क्योंकि आपका खर्चा it would be debited. Then carriage inward, this also I have explained earlier. Carriage हो, carriage inward हो या carriage outward हो, in all these are your expenses and it would be debited. Then afterwards, cash at bank means the bank balance. Bank balance is your asset, it would be debited obviously. Then journal expenses, these are your expenses. Expenses are always debited. Then afterwards, bad debt written off. So bad debts are your losses. The customer who have not paid the debts to you, these are to be debited. Then last में क्या दिया है? Provision for doubtful debt. So provisions are always credited. बेटा जितनी भी provisions हो किसी भी नाम से, either or if you have given any reserves, all would be credited. क्योंकि इनकी nature क्या होती है? Credit. And one more important thing is there. If you have given closing stock, अब मैंने आपको opening stock का बताया, this is on 1st April. अगर आपको closing stock दिया है, if you have given closing stock, so closing stock would not be the part of your trial balance, क्योंकि closing stock की physical counting होती है at the end of the day, जिस दिन आपने return fill करनी होती है. So बेटा closing stock हम trial balance में नहीं put करते कहीं, opening stock आता है और इसको हम footnotes में दिखाते हैं. Footnotes means जो आपने ट्रायल बैलेंस को बैलेंस कर लिया, उसके बाद आप नीचे लिखते हो स्टॉक एज ऑन 31st March 2020 और whatever the year is there, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक वहाँ पे आता है. ठीक है जी. बट इन वन कंडीशन क्लोजिंग स्टॉक वुड बी पुट इन योर ट्रायल बैलेंस. व्हाट इज दैट? इफ यू हैव गिवन परचेजेस एडजस्टेड, मतलब अगर आपकी क्वेश्चन में आपको परचेजेस के साथ ऐसे वर्ड लिखा है एडजस्टेड. So adjusted purchases मतलब closing stock की ट्रीटमेंट इसमें करी हुई है, तो आपने closing stock अपने ट्रायल बैलेंस में पुट करना है. Otherwise it would not be posted in your trial balance. ठीक है जी. And the logic is clear to you. ठीक है जी. So that is why it would be the part of our trial balance. देखो आप illustration 9 थी, देखो उसमें आपको clear cut given है स्टॉक ऑन 1st April एंड स्टॉक ऑफ 31st March. सो ये आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए कुछ चीज़ें दी होती है, मैंने आपको आगे भी समझाया है. तो डू रिमेंबर योर लॉजिक्स. अगर कोई भी अगर आपका लॉजिक क्लियर है तो किसी भी तरह का क्वेश्चन कहीं से भी आ जाए यू कैन अटेम्प्ट. ठीक है जी. सिमिलरली अगर हमारे क्वेश्चन में होगा प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस, आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस, तो बेटा उसकी नेचर आपको पता होनी चाहिए. सो ट्राई टू रिलेट दीज expenses or these categories with your accounting equation or journal entries. Prepaid salaries हम कहाँ पे put करते थे? accounting equation में asset side पे head बनाते थे. It means it would be debited. And outstanding expenses मतलब the expenses which are due but not paid, तो वो हम कहाँ पे head बनाते थे? अपना liability side. So liabilities are always credited. So in this way you have to memorize the concept according to the first logic we have done in earlier chapters. Clear? So what I am saying that closing stock would not be the part of your trial balance. वो आपके footnotes में आता है. बस एक केस में closing stock आपने put करना है जब आपको purchases के साथ word क्या दिया है? Adjusted. If purchases adjusted given, then you will put the closing stock. Otherwise, no need to put. It would be shown in the footnote. Right? So if there any doubt, you can ask me. By this chapter is also over.